Sports Shooting Stars, we're bringing the game to you. Marcellus here, and I'm with Coach Weaver, York Suburban. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Great, great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I see the Leitner jersey in the background. By the way, I gotta say I was actually at the Spectrum for the game when he hit that shot against Kentucky. And some say it was the greatest basketball game of all time, at least college wise. But hey, we got another one Tuesday night as your squad, 5-0, coach, goes against West York Bulldogs. How you feeling?
We're ready. We're excited. We fully anticipate that it's going to be a battle, as it always is when we play West York. They have a great team, return a really good nucleus of players. They're well coached, and I just think it's going to be, a great battle in Division Two on Tuesday night.
It's going to be much. See, we're telling everybody, get out there, get to the West York gym. If you can't watch it, I can't see it live in person, you can watch it on Sports Shooting Stars. But we got some of the best players in the entire league going at it on that floor. Coach, I got to mention, though, you've been there 12 years. Last year, you brought the first ever district championship home, the trophy. Looking at this season, when you wrote down the goals, I mean, if you don't mind sharing, I'm sure you would love to obviously win Tuesday, one game at a time, but you got to have some lofty goals there as well.
Well, the goals were made by the players, in the beginning of the season. So they were pretty distinct in their minds what they wanted to accomplish. They have regular season goals, they have postseason goals, and then they have goals regarding the culture of our program and continuing to make that a really important piece of the puzzle. But last year was incredible. What we've equated it to is that, our program is writing a really great book right now. And last year was an awesome chapter, but that chapter has closed. And this year's group wants to write their own chapter, and hopefully maybe even make it a little better than the one last year.
Well, like we mentioned, District 3 5A championship, runner up in the YAI AA county championship. I'm sure, that's got to be one of the goals of the players. And Sports Shooting Stars, we had you ranked preseason as number one, and you guys have delivered time and time again, 5-0. But like you mentioned, West York is a tough squad. How big is it to have like seniors like Lydia Powers coming back? She is, obviously one of our preseason all-stars as well. And you have a few seniors. Can you talk a little bit about that leadership, coach?
Yeah, I think early in the season, leadership was one thing that we really talked about in losing Janae Rissmiller, who was a 4-year starter,
Yeah.
a 3-year captain, 1,000-point scorer. And so I challenged the seniors, Sophia Redmond, Paige Gardner, Lydia Powers, and it's their time, it's their turn. And it's their opportunity to step up and continue to earn the standard of the program and lead. And I think they've done a really great job of that so far. They each lead in different ways, but that's a good thing to have as the team. So, the three of them coming back with a good bit of varsity experience and a deep postseason run really helps us. And we lean on them heavily. And they lead, and, we have a group of sophomores who play a lot of minutes
Yeah.
for us, and they followed. And so, like I said, they all just want to continue to earn the standard that's been set before them. And so far they've done a really great job of that. But we've also reminded them that this is a marathon, not a sprint. And we need to keep our heads down and continue to get better every single day, and then continue to focus on us.
Yeah, cannot wait till Tuesday. So excited to be out there. I was actually chatting with your dad a little bit, and obviously, it's very well known that your brother's the lead coach, obviously, of the York Suburban men's team as well. And he was like, I don't know what to do on Tuesday, and I'm like, well, the good thing is you could go watch your brother Mitch while you're, of course, watching Sports Shooting Stars. That's the one of the values that we bring to the table, but. Yeah. Coach, can you tell us a little bit about some of your assistant coaches as well?
Absolutely. Yeah. My staff is just incredible. I have so much appreciation and respect, that needs to be given to them. I absolutely couldn't do what I do without them. Same with our players. So I do feel very fortunate. My JV coach is Brandon Gerber. His dad, Royce Gerber, was a longtime super successful coach in the Dallastown program, so he brings a ton of background knowledge and experience. And then Denton Senft is my lead assistant at the varsity level, and he was at West York for a handful of years, but made that transition over to us, and he's just been a huge pickup. His knowledge of the game, but more importantly, his intensity, his passion, his ability to connect with the kids has been really great. And then I have two young coaches on staff, T. Generette and Angie Hawkins, who also played at West York. And I love having them on staff. They're young, they're learning, they're taking it all in. And again, they make great connections with the players. And like I said, all four work extremely hard. And I'm just super appreciative that I have them on board with me.
That's awesome and well said. I know I love the fan support too at York Suburban, the student sections and out there for the boys games, for the girls games. It's really a great community there at York Suburban. And Coach, I really appreciate you jumping on here for a few minutes. I'm hoping we do a bunch of these this season as we follow your book as it's being written. And best of luck this Tuesday as you guys travel to West York to go against the Bulldogs, who have won 4 in a row. And it's going to be a great game for sure, Coach.
It will be. Absolutely. It's going to be a great game. They have tremendous individual talent on that team, and I think they're putting it together collectively. I fully anticipate them to be one of the best teams in the league, and also probably one of the at least top 3 teams in 5A. So I think they'll make a deep postseason run. They'll be a team to definitely look out for in the district playoffs too.
Yeah, well, we might see it a few times this year with you guys battling. Depends how the playoffs go and everything. So, well, thanks again, Coach. Sports Shooting Stars.
We bring the game to you.
Contact us, sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.